Hello and welcome back. It's the Law this week. We are here with James W. Davis here from James W. Davis and Associates. Jay, thanks for being here today.
Sean, always good to be here.
Good, good. All right, Donald Trump's tweets, that guy, they always seem to stir things up. He was recently involved in a lawsuit where a guest TV commentator sued him for defamation because of his tweets. The judge said his tweets should be recognized as opinion, so they didn't win the case. Attorney Jay Davis here to talk about it. And Jay, honestly, this case to me interesting because it has to do with defamation. It has to do with that 21st century tweets with Donald Trump.
Right. Defamation is a whole new game these days.
It is. It is. So with tweets, I guess they're considered opinion sometimes.
Well, whatever a tweet is what it is. If somebody says something on a tweet that may or may not be an opinion, it's going to be that. But having the comeback that he's got against somebody who's made some allegations at him, I mean, they made some pretty derogatory comments. Cheryl Jacobus or something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. But yeah, she made some pretty derogatory statements about him, and then she feels bad when he comes back at her. So that's what he's doing. He does it in limited characters, and she does it on national television.
Because the whole point of the whole point of defamation is that it has to be presented as facts, right?
Yeah, defamation is going to be to state something that's not true and use it and try to color or discolor somebody's personality or character or something like that by saying something that they did that's not true. Now there was a little bit of that here, but when you put it all together, the judge decided that it amounted to an opinion. You know, he made some statements about whether or not, about her coming to them. She was arguing that that wasn't true, that that's defamation, but she clearly applied for a job with them. Communications turns around, doesn't get the job for whatever reason, her call, his call. We're not really sure of that, but she doesn't get the job and then goes national TV and and sort of saying some pretty ugly things about it. Then she gets her feelings hurt when he comes back. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I think we're going to be looking at this for a couple of years.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting, especially if President Trump continues to tweet. I imagine there will be probably some defamation, at least talk about it, maybe no cases. But
there's a lot of people out there that are sick of his tweeting, and there's a lot of people out there who are loving it. It's going to be a colorful year. So we've got a lot of people on both sides there.
Awesome. Well, Jay, thank you so much for being here. Learn a little bit more about defamation. And as always, we want to hear your legal questions, anything, defamation, anything else. If you have any, be sure to email us at itsthelaw@41nbc.com. Jay's going to do his best to answer your questions during the segment. He will. That's a guarantee, folks. He will. It's going to be on the news at 6 on Wednesdays.